Good afternoon, Pokesports, and welcome to another VGC Battle Stadium Series 2 video. Bring you the team that I brought to the Orlando Regionals this past weekend. If you guys were wondering why you weren't seeing any Battle Stadium content for a very long time, it's because I wasn't playing Battle Stadium, I was competing. So here we have the team that I used to go 7-3 in the Orlando Regionals. If you guys want to know like more information, I think I got like 65th out of 780 something, which is, hey, I'll take it. Going 7-3 in like a 10 rounds of Swiss is not an easy feat. I was very happy with my performance. Unfortunately, I bubbled out of 50 CP and I only got 40. I was one spot away from 50 CP, but hey, CP is CP. I'll take what I can get. I thought my team was really good. I thought some of the losses that I did have were my fault, which is good because it means that my team, I'm not going to say my team is hack proof, but at least, you know, has ways of managing hacks in multiple different ways. As you can see, looking at my team, I don't have moves that miss, or at least I have very few moves that miss. Out of all the Pokemon on my team, all the moves that I have, I only have Great Tusk that can miss. So maybe that's why I did pretty good. Because whenever I have like 95% accurate moves, forget about it. It's over. Anyway, the team is kind of straightforward. I went for Psy Spam because I wanted to go for comfort. I know, oh, Kevin, you're playing Psy Spam. Psy Spam is something I've been comfortable with for a very long time. It's my playstyle. I like to hit things hard and like to one-shot things. And on top of that, I played a lot of Armor Rouge, weak armor in Series 1. Now, this isn't a weak armor Rouge. This is just like a straight up Trick Room Armor Rouge with Flash Fire with Grass Tera. Nothing special, nothing fancy. But, you know, it's something that I was comfortable playing. I was comfortable playing Indeedee Armor Rouge. I was comfortable playing Torkoal. So I wanted to go with comfort, and hey, I thought I did pretty good with it. The weakness policy on the Armor Rouge is actually a last minute addition. Shout outs to Bruno for convincing me to go for the weakness policy, because I was saying, oh, what do I do against Snarl Arcanine? And the weakness policy just kind of deals with that and did help me in a couple of games at the actual regional. My new favorite Pokemon ever is Olgreg, the Brute Bonnet. I love that thing. I love it so much. It just did so many things for me at the tournament, especially with the Poison Tera. I feel like Poison Tera is something that's still a little bit under the table. Not a lot of people expect it. They're still expecting the Water Tera, but I love Poison Tera, man. I think Poison Tera is very strong. Anyway, enough talking about the team. I just kind of want to show you guys what the team's all about, and I'll throw you guys a rental code at the end of the video, as always. Also, if you're excited to see Battle Stadium return to the channel, I know you guys had like a whole week of no Battle Stadium, just me and Mike battling each other, but I felt like those videos were really high quality, and I hope you guys enjoyed them as well. I was doing a lot of positive comments while I was over in Orlando, and I couldn't be any happier. So thanks for all the support, all the positivity. I do appreciate it. Feels like I've been gone for such a long time, but I mean, for you guys, I've never left. Weird thing YouTube is. Anyway, with all that out of the way, let's get on to today's battles. Baxcalibur, also Indeedee Armor Rouge with a Fire Tauros. Fascinating. Now, Bundle's scary, but I feel like I can beat Bundle. I feel like Bundle didn't scare me as much as it used to scare me when I was using this team. It does mean that I have to look at my Great Tusk and I have to think about, do I really need the Great Tusk here? Against this, I kind of just want to set Trick Room and Prosper. The only thing that can really outspeed me inside of Trick Room is Gastro, but beyond that, Gastro shouldn't threaten my team too much, especially if I Grass Tera the Armor Rouge. Also, they don't want to take any Psychic moves on that team unless they have like Dark Tera Psychic somewhere. Then, you know, oh well, GG's. Open team sheet, where are you at? But yeah, I think I want to go Indeedee. I want to go Armor Rouge here. That's a fact. I'll bring my Bonnet in the back. And I'm considering Torkoal, but it's actually not like mandatory for me. They have a lot of ice types. I don't know if I want to bring the Tusk. I might just bring like a late game main. Sometimes a late game main has helped me out so much, because there are just some instances where, you know, your opponent's protecting and protecting and protecting every other turn. Maybe I should have Feint on this team. That'd be very convenient, honestly. But yeah, the opponent's always protecting, so they kind of stall out the Trick Room timer for a very long time, and then, hey, Trick Room's over, all my setters are dead, and now I have a fast mode with the Flutter main. Okay. The Bundle and the Armor Rouge as their lead. Don't get me wrong, kind of scary. It's specifically scary, again, because of open team sheet, because I don't know what this Armarouge has. I don't know if it's wide guard. I don't know what it does, who it is. But one thing that I do know is that I can try to Trick Room. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to wide guard and Trick Room here. I think that's my safest play, is wide guard and Trick Room. And if they Trick Room my Trick Room, so be it. I'll deal with that later. They're actually going to Terrasilize. Psychic Tera. They're going for damage. Oh, this is just weak armor nonsense. Well, it's not going to work because I'm wide guarding. I guess I should have expected that, actually. Oh, wow. Never seen this before. I think I'll be okay. Unless they're stored power. If they're stored power, then I'll be a little bit afraid. But otherwise, I don't know. It's kind of a good time. I don't mind it too much. Them raising their speed is actually bad for them. Thankfully, they can't change their moves, which is really convenient. They're sending in Baxcalibur, actually. Interesting. Yeah, there's their expanding force. Not today. Listen, you tried. I'll give you that. You definitely tried. Now, I'm wondering if I helping hand boost now, what happens? Do they blow up? I think they blow up. I think if I expanding force, and if I helping hand boost that expanding force, we're going to see some bodies on the floor. So let's do just that. All right, let's clap for our Armarouge friend. Considering that they're this set, I don't think they have wide guard. And considering the fact that they didn't consider me to have wide guard, I don't think they have wide guard. They just double... This is what I meant with like the whole Trick Room nonsense. They love to double protect and Trick Room. They're going to have to deal with this eventually, though. Eventually, they're going to have to deal with my Armarouge. I wish there was a way of me to self-proc my weakness policy, but since the weakness policy was kind of a literal last-minute decision, you know, the day before the tournament, I don't have a way to self-proc it. I was never able to, like, throw a U-turn on somebody or, like, do anything that this guy is doing. They do have wide guard. Okay, I guess they also have wide guard? Wide guard and protect? All right. Wide guard, protect, expanding force. I'm a little baffled, not gonna lie. But let's see what Baxcalibur decides to do. Just go for a big glaive rush. A little bit sad about that. I don't know why. I think he's not gonna expect me to do it again. So I'm just gonna do it again. Maybe they won't wide guard. The Bax protects. Do they wide guard? Classic mistake, my friend. Goodbye. You can protect and then wide guard, but you can't wide guard then protect. I mean, you can, but not all the time. It's okay. My opponent learned a valuable lesson today. That was definitely a valuable lesson. I hope that, you know, they learned something. But that's typically why I don't like going wide guard and protect, because I know that I will also mess it up eventually. All right, bundles coming back. Double ice types on the field. No big deal. One last turn of Trick Room before I have to start stressing. But I think I'm just going to expand my force and helping hand. I'm not going to overthink this. I'm going to do the opposite of overthink. I'm going to underthink. When playing Psy Spam, the less you think, the better it is. All right, protect, which means the bundle is also protecting. Okay. Well, let's see if I can get rid of a big scary nonsense Pokemon over here. Goodbye? Ooh, close. It actually lived. That's like low-key surprising. I'm a little nervous. I think Can I protect Trick Room? I could follow me Trick Room here. I think I could follow me Trick Room here. I don't need a... Yeah, I could follow me Trick Room here. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm not going to overthink this at all. Now, what I could have done was maybe Fairy Tera, just in case they Glaive Rush. All right, there's the Hydro. My Indeedee should definitely live a Hydro, though. Yep. Okay, perfect. Perfect. That's really good for me. Now, unfortunately, I am going to lose my DD. But I get a lot of pressure on the field now, which is all that I really wanted. The bundle has to fear me now, because I get to go in with the Bonnet. The one, the only. Poison Tera Bonnet. And it's going to be the best time I've ever had. All right, let's just go for a nice and simple expanding force on you. Terastalize, Bullet Seed you. We're not going to overthink anything. Battle was canceled. Hey, what can I say? You just gotta force your opponent into submission with size spam. That's all you gotta do. GG's, on to the next. There's a lot of things going on with Juliana's team. There's the Iron Moth plus Fluttermane combo. There's the Dondozo plus Tatsugiri combo. And then there's also a Glamora and a King Gambit. A little stressful. Like, I'm not gonna lie, there's a lot of things that I gotta crack through, and I don't know how I'm gonna crack through all of them. But it definitely feels like Trick Room is the way. I'll bring my Torkoal because I do have Clear Smog on Torkoal. But if that is gonna be a Steel Dozo, then that's where I'm gonna encounter some problems. I think I'm just gonna go Trick Room package here. Not gonna make anything too complicated. Again, that Glamora is stressing me out. I could just bring Tusk. Tusk does actually deal with their team very well. They have no safe switch-ins to like a late game Tusk. I've just convinced myself. Late game Tusk time, baby. It's time for Great Tusk the Great. Oh, I'm a little bit scared though. If I saw this team, I would need open team sheets because that Dondozo existing, I need to know what Tera it is, or else I don't know if it's worth it to bring my Torkoal or not, you know? I think I definitely turned a new leaf on open team sheet though. I used to be meh, why? It defeats the purpose of the game, boo. After playing with it though, I've learned that it just helps good players be better. And it helps like only the top tier players, I feel. Dozo King Gambit. Well, this is not the greatest thing in the world. But at the same time, like, there could also be worse things in the world. Oh, do I Tera Grass right away? That's a little bit... That might be a little overkill. But I kind of want a Tera Grass Armor Cannon followed by Trick Room. That might be the way through this lead. Now they could just Tatsu swap and EQ. But you just gotta hope that that doesn't happen. Because if it does happen, then I mean, I don't think I lose an armor. Dang, they do just Tatsu swap and EQ. That's rough. That's definitely rough, but I mean, I couldn't leave that King Gambit unchecked. I don't want to say I'm glad that, you know, we now have a Dondozo at +2. But, I guess there could be worse things, I guess. I don't know. Are they just going to EQ us? Because at least we resist the EQ. Alright, here's my Terastalization. Now, do we get to learn what the Dondozo honestly, the reason I'm okay with this is because I feel like I'd much rather just deal with the Dondozo in the beginning of the game rather than at the end of the game. Because at least in the beginning of the game, I have all my resources, you know? Are there wave crashing? We don't eat that well, but we ate it somehow. Alrighty. Armor Cannon's gonna go into nobody. No big deal. At least we know they can't swap now. They will probably just try to protect here. Just like to stall another turn of Trick Room, because why wouldn't they? That just makes the most amount of sense. So what I'll do, I could Trick Room just to give myself an extra turn of Trick Room, but that is a little overkill. I think what I'll do is just Expanding Force and then take the Hard Swap into my Torkoal so I can get this Clear Smog off. Also preserve the Psychic Terrain for later. It'll come in handy against the King Gambit. All right, Torkoal the Teeny, please save me. Save me from this stupid fish. Perfect. Very good turn for me. Now, this can all come crashing down if they show me that they're Steel type. That they're Steel Tera. That's how this can go from bad to worse. Because I just Clear Smog here. Or they could maybe just not expect my Clear Smog. They don't have an open team sheet. That's always something that I forget sometimes, that they don't technically know that I have Clear Smog. So maybe they won't even Tera. How common is Torkoal with Clear Smog? Not common enough. All right, goodbye. Got rid of those stats. Perfect. Expanding Force now. Thankfully, I am still faster than the Dondozo. Ooh, great damage. Never complaining about that damage. They go for the Order Up on my Torkoal. Not going to do any damage to my side of the field. All right, well, I'm sitting in a great spot now. I honestly can't complain about what's happening. How many turns of this Trick Room I have left? I have 2 whole turns of Trick Room. Like, I have no reason to swap. I just expand, and I just erupt. There's no reason to change my mind here. They're going to protect just for some lefties recovery. Hey, who can blame them? The good news here is that I will get a max damage Expanding Force on the Tatsu, which I think is the most relevant thing that could happen this upcoming turn. Now, unless they hit the double protect, in which case I'll be in a little bit of trouble. But I'm pretty sure that an Eruption at this health, with how little special defense the Dondozo has, in the sun, yeah, that'll definitely take out the Dondozo. They get the double. Oh, come on, dude. That's really annoying. I'm not even gonna lie. The good news is I still have them pinned into Dozo. So I think what I have to do is set Trick Room up at all costs and maybe reset Psychic Terrain this turn. Yeah, that's my best call. I'll bring Torkoal back later, I guess. I don't know. But I do believe this is my best play. They're clearly thinking about something. Like, even if they EQ, it won't make a big difference. Even if they Wave Crash, it won't make a big difference. Both of those things don't knock me out. And Wave Crash would just deal damage to themselves. They have Protect. They probably have, like, Sub, but they don't have enough HP to Sub. So I think they're pinned, right? And this is exactly what I meant. This is exactly why I love seeing Dondozo in the beginning of the game and not the end. All right, Second Surge is going back up. Dondozo's just going to go for Wave Crash. It's still resisted, and they don't have enough stats to do any damage to me, so I'm totally cool with that. I'm going to get Trick Room back up, and you want to do this again? We'll do this again. Keep in mind that you decided to do this, not me. You wanted to play this Pokemon. They're going to protect next turn again, because why wouldn't they? So what we're going to do is we're going to click Expanding Force and Hard Swap into, guess what? Torkoal. It's just recycling. We're just recycling the turns at this point. All right, Torkoal the Teeny back on the field. Just in case they don't protect, which, why wouldn't they? All right, let's try this again. What are the chances they get a double protect in the game? Hopefully not very high. What I will say now, though, is they have a lot more health to take the Eruption than they did previously. which is unfortunate because it could mean that this eruption won't knock out, but let's just go for it anyway. I think it's still my highest damage output. They have to go for the double protect, but like if they get it again, I can't even blame them. Like, good job. They don't. Okay, even better. All right, let's see how much I can do. Can I knock out? Beautiful. Still enough to knock out. Dondoza has very bad special defense stats when it doesn't have the +2. Now full damage expanding force onto the Tatsu. Please be scarfed. Beautiful, it's scarfed. Get out of here. What you got next? Show me the Mons. Now keep in mind they still have a terrestrialization to use. They're probably going to use it on King Gambit. And Fluttermane. Fluttermane's concerning. It's definitely concerning. I'm going to... I will not hard swap, actually. I'm going to Expanding Force. I'm just going to Erupt. And see who they terrestrialize with. They have terrestrialization to use. I have 2 more Pokemon than they do. And I have like 3 more turns or 2 more turns of Trick Room. So I can kind of make risky plays. I have the cards on the table to make the risky plays. They're the ones that have to play cautiously. So we'll see who they terrestrialize with. And once we know their terrestrialization, we can kind of just like decide what we want to do from then on out. All right. They're having a hard time deciding. Okay, there's the terrestrialization. Who's it going to be? My guess is King Gambit. Yeah, it's King Gambit. It's Water Tera, right? That's a Fairy Tera. I don't know how that's going to help you. That isn't going to help you. Yeah, this is just still death. This is the most death. Actually, no, I just realized speed. Okay, so I don't take a Kotal Cleave. It's fine, though. I think I did enough. Because now I can just go in with my... Wait, I just realized I can't even go in with my... Can I go in with my Indeedee? Yes. Just follow me everything, right? That's all I have to do is follow me and flamethrower everything. Or I can start clear smogging, but I don't know how that's going to help. I'm going to follow me here. If this King Gambit has Tera Blast, I'm in some serious danger. But I think I'd rather just make the field 1. Because this King Gambit probably has Assault Vest considering how little damage it took from the max health eruption. I think I should just go with the Flutter. Dang it. I'm messing up. I'm messing up bad. I am getting played. Hold on. It's not over. It is not over. I could always get rid of Flutter next turn. But if they have Tera Blast, like I'm going to be in trouble. Oh, I live. Never mind. We're fine. We're good. Oh, no, we're bad. This is bad again. I lost. How do I win? I don't think I can. Fingers crossed, but I don't think I can win. Because all they have to do is Moonblast my Indeedee and then Kotal my Torkoal. I need them to, like, seriously throw here. I can't beat these two? Oh, seriously? With the 4 Pokemon, I can't beat 2? That's wild. And I play the Dondoza matchup so well. They have Gleam. Jeez, they have Gleam. What do I even do? Oh, they're Life Orb too? Koto. Sunlit Fades. That's going to help me a little bit, but... I don't know a Great Tusk in the world that can live a Fluttermane hit. Especially not a single targeted Gleam. So... It's not going to be a great time. So I'm just going to get Sucker Punched and Gleamed. Yeah, that might be GG. Only thing I got here is a Headlong Rush for King Gambit, and then hopefully the Fluttermane dies to Life Orb, but... Oh! Are you gonna give me King Gambit for free? I guess they just want my defenses to be lowered. Like, I don't even take King Gambit. Never mind, dude. What the heck? 2 Pokemon just knocked out my whole team. And they do have Tera Blast. Fairy, Tera, King Gambit. I got gamed. What can I say? My opponent played very well. That wasn't even a bad battle. GG's, Juliana. Like I said at the team preview, that team scared me. Team scared me because there was just way too much. And I brought the wrong Pokemon. I think Great Tusk was not the one to bring there at the end. Honestly, Poison, Tera, Bonnet was probably a better one there, for sure. Is that a Flamigo? Hi, Flamigo. What are you doing here? I'm looking at this and I'm feeling like something's going on. I'm not quite sure what that something is, though. That is a lot of fighting weaknesses. It's a lot of Pokemon that really don't want to be in Trick Room. Double Darks are a little scary for Armouge and Indeedee, not gonna lie. But I could actually make some things happen here. I think that my best bet might be Indeedee and Bonnet, believe it or not. Indeedee, Bonnet, bring the Coal in the back. And in the far back, maybe bring my Armouge just as like a late game side spam. Because the thing is, first I gotta get rid of their dark types to even consider Armouge. Armouge can also act as a secondary Trick Room setter, saved for the late game. Now, the thing with leading with Bonnet is that they essentially know which one I'm gonna Trick Room with, unfortunately. So if they have a counter to Trick Room, then there's not much that I can do to stop it. All right, very aggressive lead by my opponent here. But could be a very good turn for me. Because here's the thing. The Roaring Moon can one-shot my Indeedee unless I click this button. So let's click that button. Let's go for the Trick Room. And let's just protect. Let's play as safe as humanly possible. Now, the only problem I have with making this play is that I can't poison Tera. And I would love to poison Tera here with Brute Bonnet, but I can't. Because poison Tera means that I don't take flying damage and I don't take fairy damage. They're definitely going to go for like flying acrobatics, right? What are they doing? Yeah, they are Balloon Moon. Roaring Balloon? I like Roaring Balloon. Hey, I mean, if they're gonna go for my Bonnet spot, I don't mind. It's pretty good for me. I protected there. Now, they could be in Prison Trick Room with the Flutter main, which is a little bit of a concern, but I guess we will cross that bridge when we get there. All right, there's the Bonnet Protect. There's the Acrobatics. Not gonna happen today. Thank you. Now, if I knew they weren't gonna throat chop my Indeedee, they have in Prison Trick Room. Are you kidding me? Okay. Well, that's annoying. Well, now I'm going to follow me, and I'm going to Bullet Seed. Get rid of this, so that I can hopefully Trick Room next time. We'll see how this plays out. I mean, I have to take a double attack from these two. I think I can as an Indeedee, but it isn't going to put me in a great spot. It's kind of going to put me in a below average spot. So I'm still going to need this Trick Room later. I can't win this game without Trick Room. It's honestly impossible. So just follow me here. If they decide to protect with the Roaring Moon, that would be a saving grace. Okay, no, they're just going to go for the Acrobatics. I think I could live one. Yeah. And they're going to Gleam. I'm not going to appreciate it, but I'm happy that I can have Indeedee for another turn. The Bullet Seed should be more than enough to knock out this thing. Now, I wonder how much they care about Trick Room. Probably a lot, right? I'm almost considering not protecting with the Bonnet, just in case they don't attack it, and then just going for the Spore instead. Flamigo. Ghost Star doesn't really copy anything. Fascinating. Yeah, not in a fabulous position. Especially against Flamigo now. This is a Hail Mary Spore. Like, my opponent have to be real dumb this turn for me to get this Spore off. Yeah, there's the Acrobatics. Into the Indeedee. Okay. But I'm just going to get Brave Birded or Close Combated, right? It's the only thing I could possibly think of. Yeah, there's a Brave Bird. Gonna just straight knock me. There's one last Hail Mary. There is still a chance this game, and that's what's still crazy. If I can come in right now and somehow get an Expanding Force off. Because that'll double KO them if I can Helping Hand boost an Expanding Force, but at the same time. Or I could just make them decide, hey, do you want to get Erupted? Or do you want to stop Trick Room? Just give them that decision. Okay, I guess that is the best play. Let's see. Let's see what they decide to do. Do you want to stop Trick Room or do you want to explode? What? It's your call. Jaw Lock. Yikes, but I live. Got the weakness policy, which is huge for the late game. Now, what does Co-Star do? CC the Torkoal, you messed up. You messed up. You gave me Trick Room. That's all I wanted. That's all I needed. I guess he really overestimated Jaw Lock there. Bright damage, even enough to knock out the Flamigo. That is absolutely wonderful. Here's the other issue. They could have a Bonnet in the back. Oh, but they can't terrestrialize it, so I could just light it on fire with Flamethrower. I think we're okay. I don't like, you know, putting my left foot before my right foot, but I think we're okay. Arcanine. Arca who? Arca what? Expanding and Helping Hand and Psychic Terrain at a +2. Good luck, my friend. That's what you get for Imprisoned Trick Room. Okay, fair. I get it. But this will blow you up, right? It definitely should. And bye. Amazing. Absolutely wonderful. Unless they're trying to like stall out my... Yeah, Psychic Terrain. Fair. I still don't think it matters. Now we go for Armor Cannon. Now we go for Flamethrower. Just in case. There's some priority that Roaring Moon gets that I don't know about. But just a Flamethrower is enough. And we're gonna take a third game. Nice. That felt a lot better than the last one. I felt a lot better than the last one. I felt like bringing the secondary setter was really crucial for us. I felt like we definitely picked the right last Pokemon for that team. Beautiful. And here you have the rental code for my Orlando team. Also, special shout out to Mod Pierre, also known as Angel Lost, for holding the rental for me because I didn't want to have to delete the thousands of other rental codes we currently have on the channel for Series 2. This team, I feel very comfortable with this team. It isn't perfect by any means. It does have flaws, specifically into the Dondozo matchup, and against Steel-type Dondozos, I feel like I struggle a little bit. But at the same time, against Steel-type Dondozos, I have a bunch of Fire types and a bunch of Fighting and Ground types. So it's like, do I really care that much? But overall, I think the team does perform very well. I feel like a lot of the losses that I have are just me, right? It's not the team. I have the moves where I need to have the moves, and I have the, you know, the assets where I need to have the assets. It's just, can I bring them in the 4? Can I remember to use them in the game? But that's just gonna come with practice, right? I think this team is very solid. I think my next regional coming up is gonna be Charlotte, North Carolina. I think that one's in March, end of March, or somewhere around there. And I'm probably going to run Size Spam again. I'm probably going to run some version of this team again, because I believe Charlotte is also going to be Series 2. I'm going to try to run a version of this team. I don't know who I'm going to keep, who I'm going to get rid of. If you guys are watching the Twitch streams, I'm going to start up Twitch streaming again this week. I typically stream at midnight EST. simply because that's just when I get out of work. So that's when I have time to actually stream. I know it's late for a lot of people that are watching this, but it might be early for a lot of people watching this. Who knows? Regardless, I'm probably going to just make alterations to the team on stream, use that in the battle stadium, and then just practicing with different iterations, right? Regardless, that's the team. Grab the rental code if you want it, and let me know what you think of it down below in the comment section. If you guys enjoyed today's video, leave a like down below, and subscribe to Pokesports if you haven't done so already. Close to 20K. I think we just hit 19K. So, hey, thanks for 19K. We're close to 20. Can't wait to see you guys there.